Have you ever heard of VICKS VapoRub? Well, it's something that everyone should consider having in their medicine cabinet, since there are countless uses for it. VICKS VapoRub is a topical ointment made of a powerful blend of ingredients such as camphor, menthol, eucalyptus oil, cedar leaf oil, and nutmeg oil. The active ingredients in VICKS are camphor, menthol, and eucalyptus. So these ingredients work together to loosen mucus, which means you get to clear out your airways to breathe more effectively. Since flu and cold season is upon us, and while you may have escaped a bout of sniffles thus far, just know that if you end up with a cold or a stuffy nose, or even congested chest, this is one staple product that you can rely on. VICKS VapoRub is an over-the-counter salve indicated for the relief of cough, nasal congestion, joint pains, minor body pains, and sore muscle. It is intended for external uses only. It starts working quickly for adults to relieve many symptoms. Here is a little history of VICKS VapoRub. VICKS VapoRub has helped relieve cough and cold symptoms for over 125 years. It started in 1894 when a young pharmacist named Lunsford Richardson in Greensboro, North Carolina, created a salve for his son who had croup at that time. So as a pharmacist, he began experimenting with menthols from Japan and some other ingredients. He finally created a salve that finally worked, and since then, VICKS VapoRub has been curing many germ-based ailments for over 100 years. To ease a cough, rub a thick layer of VICKS VapoRub on your throat and chest. If you desire, cover your chest and throat with a warm, dry cloth. Keep your clothing loose around your chest and throat to help the medicated vapors reach your mouth and nose. The powerful, long-lasting vapors from the salve start working in minutes to soothe coughs for easier breathing. But if you have a sore throat, rub some of this salve on your throat and wrap your neck with a scarf. You can reapply VICKS VapoRub 3 times daily or as directed by a doctor. Remember that VICKS VapoRub should only be used in adults and children 2 years old and older. And just when we think VICKS VapoRub is meant to just decongest your chest when you have a common cold, the reality is this amazing salve can do more than just that. So here are some additional little-known uses for VICKS VapoRub. A common use for VICKS is for the relief of a migraine or headache. What many people do not realize is that this is actually one of the proven purposes for the product and something the brand actually promotes. Do you get headaches often? Try dabbing some VICKS VapoRub onto your temples. The menthol can improve your headache because it activates receptors that produce a cooling sensation and soothe an overactive nervous system when you have a headache. If you are prone to getting insect bites, you can rub some VICKS onto your skin when you are going somewhere where you expect there to be insects. The product will work as a repellent, meaning you will be free from the annoying and irritating insect bites. Do you happen to bruise easily or sometimes get cuts or splinters? Just know that VICKS can help to break down the blood in a bruise. This thick and waxy salve helps to create a barrier over your cut, warding off an infection. So next time, apply a thick layer to clean skin once or twice daily until the affected area is healed. Remember, do not use VICKS on any open wound. VICKS also helps relieve foot problems. It works great on dry heels. It can even soften and heal cracked heels. Rub some on your feet at night and then cover your feet with socks. Rubbing VICKS on your feet helps to soften calluses and relieves the pain caused by the calluses. The ingredient menthol and eucalyptus oil both have antifungal and antibacterial properties that can make it effective at killing fungus and prevents new fungus from growing. The ingredient camphor is a natural nail fungus fighter, as well as cedar leaf oil and thymol, both of which are contained in the VICKS VapoRub formula. If you have acne or eczema, On one of the top uses for VICKS VapoRub is helping to reduce inflammation, soothe the skin, and clear up your complexion. And if you're looking to fade the appearance of stretch marks, this is one of the most surprising uses for VICKS VapoRub. The anti-inflammatory properties of the product have been known to reduce scarring, including stretch marks. Apply a good amount of VICKS VapoRub onto the stretch marks and then softly massage the area until it's completely absorbed. While it has not been proven to be an effective way to diminish the appearance of stretch marks, it may be worth giving it a try. Unsightly warts can be removed in a matter of days by consistently applying the salve. Apply a small amount of VICKS VapoRub over the wart. Cover it with a bandage. Leave it on the skin for at least 6 to 8 hours, and then repeat with a new bandage. Tennis elbow is an inflammation of tendons and overuse syndrome of an elbow. VICKS VapoRub has essential oils like menthol, camphor, and petrolatum that prevents tennis elbow because of its anti-inflammatory and soothing properties. Have you started to notice wrinkles on your face? Do not worry. Apply a little amount of VICKS VapoRub onto your skin and massage it for 3 to 4 minutes. This salve works great since it aids in blood circulation. It softens the wrinkles by locking the moisture into your skin. VICKS VapoRub can also soothe sunburns. The cooling agent of the aromatic ointments soothes sun-damaged skin. So apply a generous amount of VICKS VapoRub on the sunburnt spot for an instant cooling sensation. Also, did you know that Vicks can be used to treat dandruff? The fungal infection in the scalp can cause seborrheic dermatitis and dandruff. You should apply VICKS VapoRub directly on your scalp to reduce itching and scaling. Most people feel comfortable when sleeping in an air-conditioned room. You can use VICKS VapoRub as a special type in humidifiers and vaporizers. Make sure your humidifier has an aromatherapy compartment to put a small amount of Vicks into it before going to bed. The humidifier will distribute Vicks in the air throughout the night and aid you in breathing easy and having a long, peaceful sleep. VICKS VapoRub can also help with pet problems. If you have a problem with your pet marking its territory around the house, or a puppy that is not fully potty trained, grab an open container of VICKS VapoRub and place it in that area that your pet often tries to mark. The strong scent will help deter them from the area. And if you have a cat that you want to stop from scratching your furniture in your home, you can do so by applying a little bit of VICKS VapoRub onto the furniture. Just test a small area to make sure that it does not damage your furniture. Once your cat smells the VICKS VapoRub, your cat will want to avoid the smell at all cost. While these are just some ways that you may want to try and use VICKS VapoRub,